Good October morning. I can't believe it's already the 5th of October. And sadly, that means that the 6 months that they gave us for return to office is officially over. And starting this week, I have to drive back to the office. Not looking forward to it at all, as you can tell. But another great thing that, on the flip side of things, that's great about October is the best holiday of the year is on its way. We have about 26 days until Halloween. What's up, Scott? Sorry about your calf muscles. As we get old, things like that just randomly happen. I've been having things like that happen as well. If you have not watched the Instagram stuff, or you don't follow me on Instagram, which you can see up there on the left, yesterday was a great day. Drove up Friday night to Cleveland, Cleveland area, in between Cleveland and Sandusky, and went to Lake Erie just to kind of check that place out, and it was quite cool. Had a great day yesterday going into Cleveland. Don't typically like Cleveland as a city, but during the daytime, it's pretty nice right there on the lake, and it's probably better than Columbus, so that isn't saying much. And then drove home and watched the Buckeyes slew the Minnesota Gophers. So 42-6, I think it was, or 32-3, 42-3. So we're well on our way. It's been a good season so far. I'm sure the challenges will be coming up soon. But as I say every week, there's only one game that matters this year that all I care about, and that is going to be a tough one. And let's hope we can pull it out and reverse this ship. So there was some good old UFC on last night. Watched that. Talked to Para a little bit and Scott before they went to bed. And now we're here. It is another Michael Herman set. And if you didn't see the thumbnail, if you like dogs and you get all mushy when you see dog pictures, go look at that thumbnail and you can see Herman's dog. Is it the Herminator? What's the name of your dog? Is it Herminator? And before we get started into this set, I did want to say that I kind of wanted to make a special note because I had another thought this morning. I was like, man, Colin has not been around in a really long time. I know he said he was going to take a break, but it seems like he's taken a forever break, and that's sad. So I wrote him a little note, and I said, Colin, we wish you'd come back. I hope you're doing well. And so it reminded me to kind of maybe pay homage a little bit before we get started to all the people that were regulars on this channel who have disappeared. So if you could, in the chat, write some people that have disappeared from the channel that we would like to have come back. I'm going to say Colin, Manny, who kind of doesn't show up all that much. I'm going to say, of course, John Feedy, I wish would come back, but he's long gone. He's been gone for quite a while now. Athurva has not been around in quite some time. And I would say Baggins. Baggins has kind of disappeared again. And even recently we've had Cucumber disappear. So JBB is hiding in the bushes forever. So go ahead and throw in the chat if there's names that I have forgotten or missed. But there are several used to be regulars that are just not around anymore. Obviously Jason is not here. He and his wife have disappeared, and it's kind of sad. We've missed a lot of people. So I think we only have about 8 regulars anymore. Once you watch this channel, you're forced to stay. Well, they haven't stayed, so what's that say? Yeah, Jason makes a scene on Discord every once in a while, but I wish he could come back. But there is a good, 9 to 10 people that are constantly here. So thank you guys for sticking around, and hopefully, the channel just keeps going as long as it does. I think Jean-Francois said it. We got over 1,900 subscribers, and then it got to 1,930, and it's just been like a slow slog since 1,930. So I don't know if we're ever going to make it to 2,000 subscribers here. And again, it still blows me away a lot when I just randomly throw into these other channels and they've got like 6,000 subscribers and they do less than I do on the channel. So it's kind of crazy how things work out in the scheme of things. So let's get into this. Maybe you guys can make some bots, some other bots to get some subscribers here. fake stuff. Also, I did want to say Jim has recently disappeared and wish he would come back as well. So Jim, if you hear this, hopefully you come back sometime. The channel needs more people like Jim, Colin, Manny, Athurva, Jason. All of those people need to show back up. But all right, let's get into this Herman set. If you've noticed, my voice has finally come back. I lost it last weekend at this time, but it is back. So this is what Herman says. He says, I figured I'd do another outtake set. These are songs I considered putting on other sets, but rejected for one reason or another. So this is about 35 minutes of music, he says, on this one. Let's get into the first one. The Attitude Song is the name of the title, by Steve Vai. This was from Steve's debut album. It was just a song he did to have fun. The other guitarists here are Mike Keneally. I saw Mike play with Mark Bonilla a few years back in a band called Project. Oh, that's cool. Project. Project. He's fantastic and relatively unknown. In the guitar parts in this song, he's usually playing the lower line while Steve plays the higher lines. No surprise there. I always enjoyed this one, and the playing is sick. So here we go with another Steve Vai. Let's do it. Oh, it's on the offbeat. I think I've heard this before. I'm imagining his faces right now. Like chicka-pa, chicka-pa. That was a nice transition to this part, but I am still waiting for it to like stay on one part for a little more than 2 measures. Like this. Wow, Scott, you actually like a Steve Vai song? No, I like it. I think it's a good song, but it's breaking up a little too much for it to be like catchy for me. Yeah, this is very like avant-garde-y. Lots of like runs and sections and stops. Whoa. That was beautiful. Sounds like this is live almost. Has a lot of cool parts in it, but as a song, it's not jiving as much with me. But lots of cool parts. Oh, yeah, I was gonna say it sounds live, but I didn't know for sure. Flying around that fretboard. was an odd ending as well. Oh, Mike Mancini on drums.
Thank you very much.
And Steve Vai has had a lot of drummers play with him. Mike is one of the best. Come on, Sasha, get into it. Make that right hand move. Okay, the ending is taking a little too long. Ah, there's Galen. What's up, Galen? Yes, it has. All right, way to start us out, Michael, on that song. I don't think that I would put that on a playlist. I liked a lot of the sections. I liked a lot of the playing that was going on. Lots of cool stuff, but it was a little too hit and run is what I'm going to call it for me to like really get into it. But definitely some good stuff. What's up, Reactions for You? It's good to see you here. By the way, we have a Reactions for You set coming up next weekend, I think. Is it next weekend? Let me check that. Let's see. Yes, next Saturday, a week from yesterday, October 11th. And then we also have a Casey Kasem's Top 40 on October 12th. So we have 2 in a row. And then we have Monday, October 13th. We have a Michael Herman set. So we have 3 sets next weekend, people. We have a Saturday, a Sunday, and a Monday set. Wow, didn't even realize that. Cool. Guess that's good to go. So as I said, that song was, pretty good, but not one of my favorite Steve Vai songs. I like more of like a traditional, like verse, chorus kind of thing. Even though there's no singing in Steve Vai songs, he still kind of typically writes like that, but we will see. So let's get into song number 2 and see what we got. He says, the Rube Goldberg Variations by Thank You Scientist. We haven't had Thank You Scientist on the channel in quite a bit, so this will be good. This is a theme and variations piece that features solos from several of the players in the band showing off legit jazz chops. The title is a play off the Goldberg Variations by Johann Bach, one of the all-time great composers, of course. Rube Goldberg was a Pulitzer Prize winning cartoonist, inventor, author, and sculptor famous for his comical overlay complex machines that perform simple tasks through absurd chain reactions. That's interesting. I did not know that. Now you know. You read my mind. Anyway, as the title suggests, in a theme and variations piece that takes you through various musical styles, a waltz, a ballad, jazz, Latin, and funk. Very cool. The question is going to be, how do they transition between all those for me? The highlight of the song for me is the funky section at the end, and especially Tommy Manda's filthy guitar solo. Enjoy. This is 9 minutes long. Let's go. This will be interesting. Sweet Reactions. Have a good day, buddy. That was a nice run. Okay, so far I'm digging this. Again, how do they transition from section to section? I like that. Do 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 do. Really like this section a lot. Oh, nice. We don't have the Michael Jackson singing. Still kind of on that first section. Yes. I mean, we're what, 2 minutes in, and I'm just digging this whole song so far. Little Latin. Well, it's a nice transition into this. It's similar, but it's different. Kind of like lifting it up a little bit, getting a little more energy. Slowing down. See, that could be the end of the song right there. Interesting how that switched. It was not a bad transition. Not a bad transition. Yes. Dude, yeah, this is definitely better than one. Woo! Sick drums right there. Woo! That was a sick part right there, definitely. This could almost be like a campfire playlist song if it stays like this. Back into the Latin. Hey, where's Pyramid? Tara's not here either. Yeah, I see this going on the playlist too. If it stays like this, it doesn't get all crazy and out of control. Love this bass line. Oh, little funky section here. This is awesome. Yeah, I mean, this has just got everything. This is so good. Bam, 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 bam. Bam, 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 bam. Every player in this band is absolutely fantastic. Yeah, I think this is one of my favorite Thank You Scientist songs. It's been a while since we've heard them. Thank you very much. Cleveland! Part's a little interesting here. I'd say this is the only transition that didn't quite fit as much. I think that's the end. Yeah, it totally did sound, I think that's a perfect way to say it. It sounded like a jam section or session, but it had like bones to it. It had like structure to it. And I think all the transitions except for maybe that last one were really, really good. So that's definitely better than song number 1. That's definitely going on a playlist. Just really liked see, and this again, I always talk about how I like kind of like an A-B format kind of thing that has a catchiness to it. That had a lot of different parts, but like the way they infused them together was much better than, say, song number 1. I felt like song number 1 was just like a lot of stopping, a lot of disjunct feeling. This was different parts, but they fit together really well and they transitioned very well. So I'm definitely a fan of that stuff. I don't think it's like I'm against changes in a song. It's more of like how are they put together is the most important part for me. So yeah, the structure was nice. Like how they've transitioned to things, and that song is definitely a good piece. So nice job. Thank you, Scientist. Nice job, Michael, for picking it. Let's get into number 3. Oh, this one's an easy one. Free Will by Rush. Who doesn't know this song? I had a set with a cover band doing this once. This is the original band this time. The song features numerous time signature changes that flow seamlessly, such that you don't even notice that they're going from 4/4 to 7/8 to 5/4 to 6/8. I always loved the guitar solo in this one. Again, highlighting how underrated Alex Lifeson is. Yes, I don't think he's underrated. I think most people in the music world would put him high up there. There is a fantastic 6/8 breakdown in the middle, leading into the very aggressive solo. Neil and Getty are also pretty intense during this section. So obviously I know the song. I think most people know this song. I would like Tool. So I feel like for me, Rush is very much like my idea of Tool. I don't like everything that they do or a lot of their stuff. but I feel like the hits that they have are just like some of the best songs that have ever been written in music. I think this Free Will song is probably top 10 Rush song for me. Easy. Easy top 10 song for Rush. So let's get into it. Who here doesn't love this song? Sasha's crazy. Listen to this. I just love the guitar sound here. Love this chorus. Yeah, this recording's rough. A great bass line too. So every time you hear that bass, it's like, that's Getty. Somebody check the list. Somebody check the list. I'm wondering if we're gonna get blocked for this one. I'm waiting for the warning sign to pop up. I love that. Hard to beat this song. What can you do? I love this song. Section here. Love this section. Love this. Bop, bop. bam, bam.
I will choose a path that's clear. I will choose free will.
I mean, what can you say about that song? The fact it doesn't surprise me that Sasha doesn't like it, but I'm telling you, that's just a freaking great song. I don't know how you couldn't love that song. I would say you should go on trial for not liking that song. Great catchy chorus, some great parts. It does feel seamless, even though it's switching time signatures and is pretty technical. But yeah, great song. Nothing else to say. I wonder where, for Rush fans, you know, with all the Tom Sawyer, all the other greats that they have, YYZ, where this song would fit for them, if this would be in their top 10, because I certainly think it's in my top 10. I love it that much. All right, let's get to the next one. We have Now That You've Gone by Chicago. I think I know this song. This tune just shows off the various qualities of the band that I loved. Great group vocals, tight horn section, funky rhythm section. I love the sax solo at the end of this one. So this is 5 minutes long. Let's get into it. Do I know this? I mean, the title sounds very familiar.
Take a closer look inside yourself. You may see the love that I left behind. Days were fast but full of life, laughed at every day. Now you're gone, time standing still. I don't do anything, I'm so alone.
See what the chorus is like. By the way, where's Nick been? We haven't had Nick for a little bit. Nick has disappeared recently.
Still I can't recall
Okay.
happy times, happy long nights.
Like it? Dum, dum, dum. I noticed Adrian's been gone quite recently as well. Where's Adrian been? Is Adrian kind of secretly sneaking out on us? Also, I mean, I know this has been a while, but Ivy hasn't been around either. This is kind of cool. Yeah, this is like an older version of Thank You Scientists. That's all it sounds like. Bam, bam. I mean, this kind of music just makes you smile. I don't know like how you can listen to this and not be like, that bass line is fucking roaring. Yeah, Scott, I think you're right. I can't believe Scott and I are agreeing on this so far. Once in a blue moon, once in a blue moon, folks. I mean, it's a good song. I'm just wondering if it's good enough to go on a playlist. 3 and 2 is certainly going on playlists. Yeah, Dead Clock. I agree with that, Galen. That's a great way to say it. Yeah, I would say Ash wasn't around a long time. She was just here for a stint, a small stint. I like this build here. It's making the song better. Dog liked it. Speaking of which, I have been having more and more neighbors who just do not shut their dogs up. I just don't understand. It's like, how do you sit in your house and not hear your dog barking its ass off for like an hour? I just will never ever understand it. It's like, shut him up. Just take him inside. How do you sit in your house and not hear that and not annoy you? All right, so that gets us into song number 4. I would say that ending made it better. I definitely made it more likely to put on a playlist when I hear it for the second time. So I did want to mention this, guys. If you did not see the Instagram, I also went to the Christmas Story house. That's the second time I've been there. Last time was a couple years ago when we went to Cleveland to watch John Petrucci and Mike Portnoy reunite for his solo tour when he did his solo, and they played up in Cleveland. So we went up there. It was like in November. So it'd be like 3 years. It's going to be 3 years in November. That's crazy. And went up there and stopped by the Christmas Story house. It's so cool. It's like really close to downtown. And if you're not a fan of that movie, it's just like, well, I guess if you're in another country, you wouldn't care. But if you're an American, it's just such a classic piece. I watch it every Christmas Eve. It's a tradition. And it's great to see the house where they filmed it in, and you get to walk through it. Obviously, you have to pay for that part. But they had the cars there. They have a gift shop. It's just such a cool thing to have in the middle of this like random neighborhood in Cleveland. Anyway, it's great. Yeah, you can check that out on my Instagram if you are on there. So let's get into the song number 5. This is The Travelers by Odd Logic. Uh-oh. Are you trying to get another song on the 2025 version? Because this is... Odd Logic has certainly pushed you up there, Michael, because for whatever reason, they click with me. I fucking love everything Odd Logic does, or at least what you turned in. There's been a couple of songs that I'm like, eh. This is off their Penny for Your Thoughts album, which goes back 4 albums. This will be interesting to see if I like this. I'm sure everybody else in the chat won't. I felt they started to hit their stride on the If We Were Live album, and the last 2 albums, Effigy and Last Watch of the Nightingale. I've seen, yep, love those. Locked them in as a really good prog metal band. Up to that point, their stuff is experimental. I found this song decent, and it gives a good idea of what they're doing prior to their better albums. It does feature a nice funky guitar solo. Interesting. So I feel like you're setting us up to say this is not that great of a song, but it's one of the better ones from their old days. Is that correct? Say that in the chat. Here we go. like the way it's starting. It's kind of eerie. Kinda. Okay, this song is a little more cohesive. Got it.
I'm a traveler in need,
I like his voice.
making my way best I can. Cobblestones.
Speaking of Sasha, did you notice the comment on your song by your favorite? Well, he's not your favorite player, but did you see it? You should go. Good. It's great to see him respond, even though I didn't like the music. That's a strong one right there. That was a weird switch. Was not expecting that. But I don't know if I dislike it. That's a weird switch. I feel like I'm listening to a pop band. There's the harmonies that I like he does. Halftime. Hey, I kind of like this song. It's weird. Nice harmonies. There we go. That's a weird switch. Jana. See, I like this. This is very. This kind of chorus is very similar to the older Odd Logic stuff, but the switches are experimental, as Michael would say. I like this part a lot. Halftime. Are we in another song? Holy shit. I like the sections of the songs, but they're definitely... Okay. Love this part. Yeah, I'd definitely say that these sections aren't fitting well together, but they're great sections. It's such an interesting... A lot of these sections are really good. I just don't like how they fit together, or lack thereof. Yeah, it's pretty disjointed. I love the chorus, and I love the sections of it. Oh, there's Nick. I speak of the devil. Just talked about you a couple minutes ago, buddy.
Stay with me. Stay with me.
Stay with me. Ugh. Gotta wake up. Yeah, I would agree with that, Herman. That's what it feels like. Because, man, these sections were really, really good. I loved those sections. I just didn't like how disjointed it was. So because of that, I am going to put that song, unfortunately, after 4. And only, I would say overall, I like the sections of the song more than number 4, the Chicago song. But because the song is just so disjointed, I can't reckon with it. That's okay. We don't have to be simpatico. But that brings us to our last song. Again, I just, man, when I go back and listen to it, I might just appreciate that song more and more for the fact that it's got such good parts. Really, really good parts. Let's get to the last one. This is King Bee by Frank Marino. I've had this song on another set list, but included it here because this is a live video, so you can see him play. Interesting. We're going to get blocked. One of the original shredders, Frank was always a great blues player who could also play with taste and style, so very underrated. Forgotten, really. But Joe Bonamasso, Bonassimo, I always say his name wrong, recently talked about him in a YouTube video. Basically, Frank was Joe back in the 70s and every bit as good, if not better. Interesting. He says, so there you go, folks. Not a great set, I'll agree. I think it was pretty damn good. But got some different stuff on here, and I had the itch to just get these tunes off my list of possible songs for set lists. I have a great night. Okay, so, yeah. By the way, can somebody talk to Adrian and tell Adrian to get his ass back here? He's been kind of distant the last month or two. All right, let's get into this last song. Can I take the filter off? Do I need to turn it up? Wow, it's pretty bad recording. King Bee. Yeah, the sound is really bad. Yeah, I've got it turned up all the way and it's still not in the red. Won't you be my queen? Is he chewing gum while he's singing? I think he is. I think he's chewing gum. Frank Marino, Galen. Frank Marino. Following that blues riff. 2, 3, and 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. Drummer's hair is sick. Flowy. Glorious. I love how the people are just sitting there so calm, staring at his guitar. Nice. Wow, how do you play your ride cymbal like that? Great voice, too. I feel like this is something Galen would like. This is very up Galen's avenue. (1978) was when I was born. He was literally playing this while I was in the room. Or had just come out of it. R.I.P. Scotty. He is chewing gum while he's playing. That's hilarious. That in of itself is a skill. Shit. The bass players are still going. In spite of the bad recording, I'm still going to put this up there. It's a great song and great playing. It's typical blues. Yep, of course Galen puts it first. King B, this will be an easy one to remember. King B. I'm going to get an updated version of it that's not live. Yeah, he can play. Where is Frank these days? I wonder how old he is here. I think that would go on a playlist for me if I hear the updated version of it that's not live. Michael, can you send me a good version of that, like in your opinion, a good version of that, like in an email that's not live like that? That's, if there is one, because I certainly think the song itself and the playing is pretty good. Or just a better recording of it, I guess. So for me, I think 3, 2, 6, and possibly 4 will go on a playlist. I really do want to listen to the number 5 again, to the Odd Logic song, because there's so many good parts in it. I just couldn't get past the disconnect of everything. Yeah, this is definitely a great set, Michael. I think you think this is not the greatest of sets. I think this is a really, really good set, so I'm happy with it. All right, so that leaves us for the rest of Sunday. I have the task of putting up the Halloween decorations around our house. So hopefully you guys have a good one. And we will see you guys here for 3 straight sets next weekend. So we have Saturday, Sunday, and Monday sets all next week. So hopefully see you guys then. Captain saying peace.